we're back now. We're gonna go ahead and start here with when we left off before this little filly, and I'm just got the halter on her, and I'm going ahead and rubbing her, and giving her a lot of rubs. I like to rub these little colts a lot, try to get them relaxed and comfortable with me, and still got that rope over her back, just sliding off, and she just kind of walking off with me right there, and kind of runs away a little bit, and that's all right. Just go back, give her a lot of more rubs, and trying to get her comfortable with me, where she's just not real flighty, and gives her legs some rubs there, and she's pretty comfortable right here at the moment. And so we're going to try the back end, see what we got on the back end. And well, she wasn't quite liking that, so we're going to kind of push her back end over there. We don't want her to turn around and kick us. We're just going to leave her alone now and let her get used to this halter, and give her a few minutes here. So we took a little bit of a break here to let her relax, clear her mind. And now we're coming back again here. I'm going to put the lead rope on her and see how everything turns out. And she's not too bad in putting this lead rope on her, and you noticed we kind of were able to come up to her real nice and easy, and she just let me clip that on pretty good. And got that halter just a little snug. I snugged it up a little bit tighter than I normally would, because of the fact that she's been rearing up and pawing quite a bit, and if they do that, sometimes they'll tend to catch their foot in their halter, and we don't want that to happen. We just can't afford that. So have that halter just a little bit snug, and she puts her head into all kinds of things. So I didn't want her to get caught in a place. Now I'm putting a little bit of pressure on her neck and asking her to turn, to give to me a little bit, giving her a lot of rubs. It helps by putting a little bit of pressure on them. And she's here, right here, she's kind of trying to throw a little bit of a fit again. And it's okay, she's going to throw a lot of fits. This filly is an exceptional filly. She does throw quite a bit of fits, more than normal. most little fillies or horses don't fight you as much as this one has, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to teach this little filly something and get her doctored. As you can see, she's kind of got the runs, and the owner who's a doctor, is going to go ahead and give her some medicine here a little later on. And she's throwing her little fit right there, as you can see. It's all normal. It comes to an end. Just got to work with them. I try not to pull too much on that halter. I just want her to know that I'm still in charge here. And we're going to go ahead and give her a little bit more rubs here. She's a tough one. And putting a little more pressure on her neck again. Some more rubs, more pressure, more pressure. As you can see her rearing over. Trying to rear up. If we hadn't done what we did with that rope earlier, I think she would have been rearing up and trying to flip over on us, and that's real hard. You know, I don't like my little colts to flip over. It's too dangerous. Okay, so I'm putting a little pressure on her neck to ask her to give her head. Sometimes you can just put that little bit of pressure on their neck, and they'll give you their head instead of just pulling on their head. Now I'm asking the back end to move. I'm going to get the front end to move and the back end to move. And there she goes. You know, she's getting more and more comfortable with all of this. And that's what I'm looking for. And here we go again. Another little tantrum. This one had thrown a million tantrums. But she's jumping up and rearing up in the air right there. And we don't pull too much on it whenever she rears up. What I'm trying to do is, if she comes up, I try to give her as much rope as I possibly can, but not enough for her to go over. Because sometimes if you pull too hard, they will go over with you, and we don't want that. I'm giving her a lot of more rubs, trying to get her relaxed. This is a really exceptional filly. Most of them will give a little bit quicker than this. And now we're asking her to give. She is still thinking about it. Boy, oh boy, she's thinking hard. She's kind of locking down a little bit, especially that front end. You'll see her locking down now. All of a sudden, she's going to come out of it. See, she throws herself out of it. And that's okay. More rubs. At least we have some movement. You know, we're getting some movement with, that's not a lot of pressure I'm really putting on that rope. It's a real small amount of pressure. It might look like a lot of pressure, but it's not. It's just a very light amount of pressure. And kind of annoying her a little bit there, but you want to get her annoyed enough so she starts to think, okay. And a lot of people think, well, a little filly like this age can't think for themselves. I have to disagree with that. They're pretty good. They're pretty smart. You know, they'll start to think. Here we go. Since she got out of it and she's thinking and she was coming to mom, but she didn't want to come under control. She wanted to come on her own. We need her to be just stay a little bit under control. We can't just let her run off and do her thing anymore. We'd like to get some control over her, giving her a lot of rubs right there, getting her more relaxed. You can see her ears are perky now. So she's not quite as mad as she was when she comes along. Yeah, it's nice and easy. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for right there. And let her hook up with mom right here. Let her get relaxed here for just a second. But now we decide that we need to try to get her going just a little bit here to see before she freezes up on us too much, and see if she'll walk behind her mama. And I'm going to just try to follow her mama, but with me under control. So here we go. Yeah, she's our neighbor caused a ruckus right there for a second, and she's kind of threw a little fit here, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the background, which makes it kind of hard sometimes when you're doing something like this. It's better if you're in a secluded area, kind of quiet, whenever you do something like this. And a lot of times, and most of the time, it's better just to do it, you know, nice and easy and slow. If you can just get a few things done, you know, in about 5 or 10 minutes, sometimes it's better than dragging things on. But at this point, we really needed to get a lot more control of this filly, so we can just go ahead and get her doctored and try to get some medicine in her. And she's starting to come along. Here the owner who's a doctor is going to go ahead and give her the medicine, and she probably doesn't like that too well. I keep her head up here so that she doesn't spit it out. Believe it or not, they even at that age they'll spit it out. And we're going to go ahead and continue on and walk her around here a little bit and see if we can't find an end here someplace. We need to try to find an end someplace, so we can go ahead and let this filly go. And she's pretty much already got the idea as to what we're trying to accomplish here, I believe. She's giving to me a lot. Right there you can see her just kind of putting her nose in to me and looking at me and paying more attention, and I'm giving her a lot of rubs, and she's not as flighty anymore as she had been, you know, and she's still going to continue to throw a few tantrums, but it's all right, you know. She's starting to tire right here, and I really am looking for a good place to stop her, and I hope she doesn't pick up a second wind, because sometimes they will pick up a second wind, and it's kind of hard when they pick up with a second wind. So we're just going to try to walk along with her, and we're still trying to throw a few little tantrums, but I need to come to a stopping point here as quick as possible, and I hope she lets me. So we're just going to kind of walk into her right here and see if we can get something. So I'm going to turn around here and see if she'll just kind of give to me a little bit and kind of follow in. I'm going to wait. Yep, there it comes. It came just like it was supposed to. All right. Now let's go ahead. It's time to stop. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get this halter off of her. And what I like to do is, I don't want her just to run away when I pull the halter off, because then, you know, anytime, they learn quick. Anytime you go to pull a halter off, you're going to want to run away. So I just want her to get real nice and relaxed when I take this halter off, and I'm unclipping the halter right now and just rubbing on her as I'm unclipping it and taking it off. And you'll see the sign when I kind of have it off of her. See how she swished her tail, and she knows that I had the halter off. But I'm sticking with her for a little bit because I don't want her just to run off. And give her some good rubs and try to stay with her here for a second. So that was all good.